Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Mummy's World of Weather. Clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for September 1st to 13th. For September 1st to the 5th, we're going to start with, I'm going to go a little back in the period. Here's the first, but I'm going to go back. This is the GFS. I'm going to go back to the beginning here. Here's what is Harvey. Here's Tropical Depression number 10. So first, we're going to concentrate on Harvey, and the models will bring it into the lower Mississippi Valley and into the Ohio Valley over the weekend. So this is current as of in 6 hours from now, and then watch the movement. It kind of meanders around a little bit. And now you start seeing lifting into the Ohio-Tennessee Valley this Friday, this Saturday. And then this system is forecast to dissipate and be absorbed by a broad trough over the eastern U.S. And that's the GFS. Now we're going to try to look at the European. Okay, that's the European. Here's the European model. We're going to start the same period. This is 6 hours from now. And you start seeing it starts meandering. Then it starts lifting out. It gets caught up by that trough. And this is Saturday. Let's see. It's a little, the GFS is a little, the European, excuse me, is a little slower than the GFS. But it eventually goes into the Ohio-Tennessee Valley and gets absorbed by that trough. Now, concerning Tropical Depression 10, again, this is right here. This system is forecast to lift out. Here it is here. This is 6 hours from now, and this is the GFS, the European. And you start seeing it. Here it is right here. This is 24 hour, and then 36 and 36 hour, it starts to lift away. So this system isn't going to be much of a bother. And then we look at the GFS, and we'll look at and see how that goes. It's a little bit closer, but it goes to the south and east of Long Island. Now, another feature that we're watching is another system out in the eastern Atlantic, and we'll start seeing that showing up a little bit. And we start seeing this by next week around this time. And this is the European, as I said, and you can see it down here. And it's a little further north than the other systems were, and it's going by the islands. And then we look at the GFS. It's a little more further to the north, and we start watching this approach. Maybe portions of the Mid-Atlantic and the Southeast. That'll be later on in the period. So this is the main system to watch right now. Okay, otherwise, we're expecting the pattern doesn't change very much. Still, this is a GFS. This is the first. And we're expecting a trough. You can see that we have a trough here over Alaska and also in the east, and a ridge here over the west. And then we look at the rest of the models. They're in good agreement. And we go to the 5th. We don't see very much change, maybe a little deepening here. We see a 594 DM ridge here over the Great Basin. But otherwise, it remains the same. Okay, aside from the tropical system, showers and storms will be possible from the upper Great Lakes to the northeast and along the Gulf Coast. And temperatures of the west will remain above normal, with temperatures as much as 15 degrees above normal or more, and below normal temperatures are forecast for the lower Mississippi Valley and the Great Lakes. September 4th to the 8th. Here we are at the 5th. The pattern remains unchanged and the flow will be amplified. And we can see we still have our same old pattern. We have a ridge here. I'm looking at this ridge. We have a ridge here west of the Aleutians, trough here over the Aleutians in Alaska, also in the east, and a ridge in the west. And then we look at the rest of the models. They're in good agreement. And we don't see much change as we go through the period. So during this forecast period, I'm forecasting above normal temperatures for the western states with anomalies of 2 to 8 degrees above normal. 2 degrees will be across this area, but mostly about 8 degrees above normal here. Below normal temperatures forecast for this region here with anomalies of 4 degrees below normal for precipitation. Calling for below normal precipitation across this region here, and we have above normal precipitation forecast for this region. We have the period for September 9th to 13th. Here we are at the 9th, and the pattern remains amplified. This ridge gets pumped up more. This is GFS 588 DM, but as we look at the European ensembles, has a really strong ridge here over much of the west, 594 DM, but we still have our ridge back here, west of the Aleutians, trough here, trough in the east, so the pattern remains amplified. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures here, with anomalies of 8 or more degrees above normal here. Below normal temperatures are forecast for much of the eastern U.S., with anomalies of 4 degrees below normal. And for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation across much of this area. And we have above normal precipitation forecast for the southeast and the mid-Atlantic. So that's the long-range weather forecast discussion for September 1st to 13th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.